The book Fighting for Honor, The History of African Martial Art Traditions in the Atlantic World by T.J. DESCH OBI and Igbo, published by the University of South Carolina Press. And he gives credit to many people for helping him, many scholars helping him. If you look at his acknowledgments, it goes on and on. There's a lot. I don't think I have the time to read all these. Basically, there is a whole lot of acknowledgments, and there's no way he's wrong, especially because I've made the same claims myself in different videos. But because people do not understand the importance, the book pretty much is the nail in the coffin as to the importance of my challenge and the proof positive of white people trying to lie on me instead of accept my challenge. And it is beyond doubt, the proof is in the pudding. I bring you to page 11. I've actually made 2 videos already about this, and for some reason YouTube's not going with it. I received a phone call during reading the ending, the most important part, reading this paragraph right here. Okay, let me just read the last 2 paragraphs on page 11. It's the introduction. Although the Biafran grappling and the Angolan percussive arts were stylistically very different, both fulfilled similar social roles. Both were used as a form of entertainment when practiced to music, a form of dueling to settle personal scores, a ritualized form of conflict resolution, or a form of battlefield training for young soldiers. Central to all contexts is the concept of honor for the practitioner and often for the community through the honored practitioner. Mastery in either art could bring a skilled practitioner respect for his graceful execution, the admiration of potential wives, and economic advancement. Each art provided a path of spiritual development that could take an exceptional adept to one of the highest forms of honor in Africa, the status of a transcendent hero. Let me read that last part again so it truly sinks in what I have done successfully during my last few years on this earth. Mastery in either art could bring a skilled practitioner. It goes through a list of things, and then it goes on to say it could take an exceptional adept to one of the highest forms of honor in Africa, the status of a transcendent hero. The status of a transcendent hero. The status of a transcendent hero. What kind of hero? Transcendent. Now, this is long before transcendentalism. Long before that. Do you understand the relevance of my martial arts challenge and the significance of Europeans and psychiatrists trying to use psychiatry to diminish my skills and using trolls to downplay my achievement? My challenge has proven 2 things that are the most important, as well as a whole bunch of other things. One is that the white man will always downplay the black man's achievements and always try to downplay the relevance of his achievements. 2, that not only am I the top martial artist in California and most likely all of America, if you understand the relativity of my challenge, but to those of you who either are African or honor African culture, who have either an average understanding or above, I am a transcendent hero, which is one of the highest forms of honor in Africa. Truly think about that for a second. Why is it not the highest form of honor? Well, because it's perhaps some people view a profit as more important, for instance. The things that are more important are few and far between, if any. I'm a transcendent hero from the Igbo tribe. And I'm being persecuted for my political views. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Notice how they brought up the admiration of potential wives, and I brought up that I'm being shunned by women. It brought up the economic advancement and how, you know, obviously they'll never give me my credit, which could have led to a great wealth of money, which I could have helped my people with. But the book also, before this, between page 1 and page 12, it talks about the 3 forms of fighting. Okay? It talks about fighting skills, combat sports, and martial arts as far as a way of life, traditions, etc. I've proven to you that there's only one way to show who is the best at fighting skills without actually fighting to the death. And that's sparring. I've shown you that beyond any doubt. Especially when we're talking about self-defense, which I substitute for combat skills. I substitute the phrase self-defense because people don't understand the relevance of combat skills. Because they're like, who cares about combat? But when I say self-defense, people go, oh yeah, you know, you're able to defend yourself. Well, we get that. But really, I don't necessarily care about self-defense. I care about ancient combat skills. We're talking about what is your culture, black man? Is it this white culture? You know? And what is the relevance of one of the highest forms of honor and status? These people have robbed me for my social status, and every single attractive woman my age has let them. So help me God, they have let them. So help me God, they have let them. The white traitors, the liars, the devils, they have let them betray Africa. Because my movement is Africa. I am the honor of Africa. I am the most honored man on this planet by the ancestors to this day because I have the highest level of skill, of combat skills. Let me read it one more time. An exceptional adept to one of the highest forms of honor in Africa. The status of a transcendent hero. Mastery in either art could bring a skilled practitioner respect for his graceful execution, the admiration of potential wives, and economic advancement. Each art provided a path of spiritual development. They could take an exceptional adept to one of the highest forms of honor in Africa, the status of a transcendent hero. Transcendent hero. Mind, body, and soul, black man. That is your scale, not money, which they have deprived me of by denying your culture, by their hegemony, their cultural imperialism. They have denied me my just dues and my social status. But the ancestors have not, and God has not. I am a transcendent hero. Are you a fucking bootlicker, or do you acknowledge my status? Do you see it the white man's way? Or do you see it the God's way? Chukwu's way? The fuck else do I gotta say?